Well, hello everybody. It's been a week since I went through orientation at Crete Carriers. I just thought I'd give you an update on that. Going through the orientation was a little slow for me because I've had some health issues and I had to get approval through another doctor in order to get. I have to do this every year. It's no big deal. I got high blood pressure. I got, I've had heart problems in the past, and I've got a stent in my heart. So anyway, I expected it. I tried to head it off so that it wouldn't take so long, but they just weren't having any part of that, and so we had to play the game and go slow. Anyway, I've got through with that. They give me my truck. My truck is a Freightliner Cascadia. I'm used to it. It's about a 2021. It does fine. A few things that I have noticed that it does not have is it doesn't have a trailer brake on it, which I've never seen a truck that didn't have a trailer brake before, but this one does not have one. This one does not have any kind of a APU unit. It does not have a either battery operated or gas operated APU. Instead, they use the opti-idle in order to just idle the truck. I don't know how that works out in California or New York or New Jersey, but a lot of these states have laws against idling. I don't know how that works out. I guess I'll find out sooner or later. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know that as far as keeping their word about keeping me busy and keeping my wheels turning, they have kept their word. My first week, I don't know exactly how many miles I've made, but I have not sat idle this whole week. Right now I'm on a 34-hour reset. I'm in Baldwin, Florida. I live in just outside of Nashville, Tennessee. My home terminal is in Lenoir City, Tennessee, which is over just south of Knoxville. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know I have had zero issues with the truck. The truck's in perfect mechanical condition. Everything works fine. I have zero complaints with the truck. The company itself, it's kind of odd because you have two bosses, I guess you could say. One of them is what everybody else would call a driver manager or a dispatcher. In Crete, they call it an asset manager. And all the asset manager does is handle anything about the load. They schedule all your loads. If you got any problems along the line with the load, and only with the load, they take care of it. Anything else goes through the terminal. So any kind of paycheck issues or problems with the truck or a wreck or anything like that, the terminal goes through that. So it's kind of unusual having that, and you don't really, sometimes you just need to talk to somebody about something or get an idea on how do you do this, how does this company do this, how does that company do this. I'm an experienced driver. I've been over the road for a long time, so every time you switch companies, they all have something different that they do that is a little bit different. Anyway, they have kept me busy, and I am real happy as far as the miles are concerned. Of course, it hasn't been this is my first week, so I really won't get paid for this week until next Friday. Today is Friday, the Friday of my first week, and so I'll know more about it next Friday to see how the paychecks line up. I'm real happy so far. They could improve on the orientation process a little bit, but I understand, I get it. But anyway, if you're thinking about moving companies, more money right now, Crete's paying 60 cents a mile for over-the-road drivers. You do have to stay out a minimum of 21 days at a time. That goes by quickly. You get for every 6 days you're out, you get a day off. So if you stay out 24 days, you get 4 days off. Of course, they're not paid days off, but anyway, you do get the time off and home time. So if you're thinking about moving and changing companies, my company ID is HODKE. That again, that's HODKE. I'd appreciate it if you put that down and tell them that old Ken sent you to check them out. Good company so far. Great company. They got a little bit of, they do some stingy things, but they're being stingy because they put it in your pocket instead. They don't give you a lot of extras as far as extra stuff on the truck and all that kind of good stuff. They put it in your pocket instead, which I'd rather have. And as far as driving 62 and 65 miles an hour, you go 62 miles an hour with the pedal. If you put the cruise control on, you can bump that up to 65. I don't mind that a bit. I'll drive 65 miles an hour for 60 cents a mile. That's just all there is to it. They keep you well ahead, and so sometimes it gets confusing because I'll have 2 loads ahead. I'll know where I'm going next and then know where I'm going after that. But they've been real good about in keeping me informed and letting me know where I'm going and when and where I'm picking up and where I'm delivering. About 2/3 of the loads that I've delivered this week have been drop and hook. I have had a couple of live unloads. I had one live load and 2 live unloads, but they were really quick. They're fast about it. Get you back on the road real quickly. Anyway, HODKE is my driver code. I'd appreciate it if you call them and talk to them. The dispatchers, they'll tell you the truth. That's one thing that I can say for sure. They're not going to